Hi everybody. Today we're going to talk about goats. And I know 3 young men who really like goats. So we're going to talk to Fergus, Gunnar, and Benji today. The first thing that people want to know about goats, the first time they look at a goat is they look at their eyes and they say, why are their eyes so funny? If you look closely at their eyes, you'll see that instead of a round pupil, which is the dark hole in the middle, it's rectangular. And the reason why their eyes are like that is because they're prey animals. So when they're out in the wild, things like to eat them. Lots of things like to eat them, like coyotes. So with that pupil size like that, they can see all the way back to their tails with looking forward. So they don't have to turn their head. They will notice right away that something's coming up behind them and they can run away really fast. Okay. Another thing about this shaped pupil is it's really good in dim light. So it lets in the light. So early morning and early evening, they can see really well. Not in the really dark times, but just when it's just starting to get dim. So that also helps them get away from predators. Okay?
Yeah.
Another thing that's really interesting about goats is they chew cud. It's kind of like chewing gum. Goats have 4 stomachs, but you and I only have 1 stomach. Goats are called ruminants. So what they do is they go out and they eat really fast to fill up the first stomach, and they might fill it up with grass or hay, just like Rosie's doing here. She's filling up that first stomach with stuff. Then they'll go and lie down somewhere in the shade or have a little rest, and you'll see them bring up a little bit, and what happens is it's a little round ball of semi-digested grass or hay or leaves, and then they'll chew it again, and then they'll swallow it down, and slowly it'll go down into the second stomach, then the third, then the fourth. And when they finally totally digest all their food, it comes out in little pellets like raisins. So when you're in the barn, don't eat raisins off the floor. This is Ernie. This is Rosita. And Rosita's gonna have babies in the spring. And they'll only be tiny, tiny little babies because she's a tiny little goat. These are Norwegian dwarf goats. But we also have some cashmere goats. So let's go take a look at them. This goat is a cashmere goat, and that's where you get fiber for sweaters and socks. Right now, she's just growing more fiber. And another thing you'll notice is that she's got horns. Those big horns keep her cool. If you touch their horns, you'll notice that they're very warm right up near their head. Goats don't sweat. They have to get the heat off of them another way, and so the way these guys do it is they fill up their horns with all that hotness, and it comes off of the horns.